We had the ALDS Game 5 in the Bronx last night. The same day that we had the NLCS Game 1 down in San Diego. Unfortunately for everybody, both of those important games were completely upstaged and hijacked by a band of jackasses. I hate this. I hate that this happened. I hate this whole thing. Jackasses. Seriously. The clip that I'm about to play is a straight up abomination. I hate that I have to play this. And you might say, and believe me, I thought about it. I really thought about ignoring the whole thing. But that's not going to make it go away. It's never going away. That's the whole point. It's a terrible representation of humanity as a whole. Not just a horrible representation of this part of the country. Not just a horrible representation of a town that means so much to me. The incredible city of San Diego. Somehow, this crap made it onto KUSI and their morning news yesterday in that incredible city. Have I mentioned that San Diego is an incredible city? It's America's finest city. Not my opinion. It's on a giant piece of wood when you drive through. There's a sign, and they're not wrong. I'm telling you, I'm hurting badly. I'm emotionally broken. I'm pissed. I'm embarrassed. Frankly, I'm not sure I come back from this. I mean, I'll get over it. I'll get beyond it, but I don't know if I can get over it. How do you get over hearing this?
Philly going down to yellow and brown. That's what's in. Padres on the loose. Let's go, Goose. That's what's in. Bryce gonna lose, and Manny's gonna cruise. That's what's in. Give Philly no slack and send them back. That's what's in.
I mean, holy crap. Make it end. Somebody put me out of my misery. Like, that cannot happen. Alvy, you should have run that. That was the worst 25 seconds ever on this show. I'm in the Radio Hall of Fame. I have decades of goodwill in the bank. And I'm telling you, right there, those were the 25 worst seconds that have ever been broadcast on this show. In fact, the 25 worst seconds I think I've ever heard on any show.
That's what's in.
That's not a good call. No.
You don't like that call.
I don't like that call.
Where was that? After the first, that's what's in.
That's what's in.
I mean, again, there's a sign on your way to San Diego and it says America's finest city. That sign is 100% correct, which is why I refuse to believe that that song happened in that city. Not in the place where I got my start. Not in the place where I met my wife. Not in the place where there are some of the best fans and best people in the entire world. Not in the place where the Padres are lit and making an amazing run. There is no way that that can happen there. Not in a place where Mike in San Diego. Man, you talk about a dude rolling in his grave right now. You imagine poor Mikey hearing that's what's in.
That's what's in.
Those tools do not rep that amazing city. But unfortunately now, that absolute garbage is forever. Garbage. There is no scrubbing that from the internet. There is no scrubbing that from our mental hard drives, our brains. That seriously makes slamming Horse Pie Sandos seem like the most dignified, badass thing ever. All those dudes should be banished from that city forever. They should, their families should, anybody associated with them should. They should be run the hell right out of town. Hey, and by the way, what if that was your dad doing that? I got bad news for you, Pops. Your kid will not get into college now. Your kid will not get hired by any company that matters now because they'll know, hey, wait a minute. They'll look at the resume. Wait a minute. You're the son of the that's what's in dude. Yeah, no, you can't attend school here. No, you cannot work here. Hell no. Like, your kids, their kids, by the way, your kids, scarred for life. You imagine the Padre clubhouse upon seeing that song go viral yesterday before that game? Could there have ever been a bigger buzzkill?
That's what's in.
My man Bob Melvin, great manager, great leader. He must have said, all right, crises, everybody gather around. There's something we have to address. Hey, what, Skip? We've seen the scouting report. We know Wheeler. No. Something much worse than Wheeler. Man, no wonder they came out flat. No wonder they had one hit. It's amazing any of them had the nad and the gumption to even put on their uniform and show their face in public. I'm not at all surprised that Zach Wheeler was dealing and mowing them down, nor that Kyle Schwarber put one on the moon.
And it is a breaking ball. Schwarber was ready. How far does this go? Second deck. Kyle Schwarber tees off. 2-0 Phillies.
That last at bat that he had when he got that single, it looked quick, short to the ball. It looked like it unlocked something, and he sat on it and crushed it.
119, 120 miles per hour off of the bat.
That's what's in.
488-foot bomb, 120 miles per hour exit velo, the longest home run ever at Petco Park, one of the hardest hit balls anybody has ever seen. So astonishing that Schwarber said after the game his teammates were looking at him funny when he got back to the dugout. Rough look in a rough game for the Pods. But again, I don't blame them. I don't blame you, Darvish. I don't blame Bob Melvin. I can't blame any of those guys. But I can blame those absolute tools who created the most embarrassing song in 25 seconds ever.
That's what's in.
I mean, what can I say? How do I push back? How do I fight back? How do I reclaim my dignity? Even Tommy here, who moved to California, is embarrassed. And he's got no California in him yet. I am embarrassed.
What's in.
I'm embarrassed. As a dude who loves and has a deep connection with the city of San Diego, some of the finest moments of my entire life have been in that town. I love that town. I love that city. Dodger Jano has often said she wants to end up in that city. That's where we met. We'd love to go full circle, end up and retire down there. That's off. You imagine me having that conversation with Dodger Jano. Wait. I thought we talked about this. I thought all we've done is talk for the last 15 years about how we would retire to San Diego. I thought that was our plan. Oh, it was, Dodger Jano. Until I heard this.
That's what's in.
Now we will not be retiring to San Diego. And not just downtown. I mean San Diego County. As a Southern California native, I am embarrassed. No. As a fellow human being, I am embarrassed. I'm not sure I'll be the same ever again. I just hope the Pods can somehow, I just hope they're a lot tougher and stronger than I am and that they can shake this off. No, not shake off Zach Wheeler dealing and locking them up and mowing them down. Not shaking off Schwarber, turning one around, going upper tank about 9,000 feet. I'm talking about shaking off those tools, dropping that song in that town, because the fact of the matter is the entire country is laughing at you now. San Diego, you don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. Please Stay LeBron's band is laughing at you. That song cannot happen anywhere in this country. I mean, those idiots sound like the Beatles by comparison. What I'm saying is that song cannot happen anywhere in this country, much less in a town that incredible. that means that much to me and everybody else. I'm going to take a break in a few moments, and I'm going to go Vincent Van Gogh and cut my ears off and give them to the highest bidder so I never have to hear that ever again.
That's what's in.
Wow. Chalk, I know you want to pack up the car and move back to New York. Not only am I not going to talk you out of that, take me with you. That's not far enough away. I'd have to go live wherever that ball ended up that Schwarber hit, and that still wouldn't be far enough away.
Let's go, Goose.
Imagine those morons out there thinking they're just killing it too.
Billy going down to yellow and brown. That's what's in.
How would you explain it to your kids? What if I showed up one day and I did that? And Jake Rome was having his phone suddenly blow up like, oh, what's going on? And all of Madison is just killing him. You see what your old man did? You see what your old man did? How would I explain that to Jake or Logan or anybody? I have nothing to do with it, and I can't even explain it.
Logan Lowe.
All I know is, bottom line is I go to break. I don't know whether or not, and I love the Padres. I love that series. I want that thing to go 7 games so badly. I don't know whether or not I want them to get swept to make it go away as quickly as possible, or if I want them to win to make it go away. It doesn't matter because it's never going away. This is my whole point. Back in the day, for old heads like me, back in the day, something like that would show up on the morning news, and that's where it would live for a couple of super cringy moments, and then the anchors back at the desk would laugh and yuck it all up like it was so funny, and then that would be that. It would die right there. Not now. Not now. Not with the internet. Not with a smartphone. Not with social media. That will live forever. Forever. For 1,000,000 years. That's what's in will live. You cannot scrub that.
And Manny's gonna cruise. That's what's in.
I can't unhear it. Tell me that's not running through your head right now. Like a tattoo on your brain. Man, put me out of my misery. Yeah, we're not moving there, Jano. Bad news. You know what's in, Jano? That we're moving to Boise.
That's what's
or Montana.
in.
Or Wisconsin. Or anywhere as far away as possible. Jano's like, it's not that big of a deal. Oh yeah, it's the biggest deal. They ruined it. They wrecked it. We are not going to retire to San Diego. Man, I hate that. One of my most important stations, the Mighty 1090, an incredible station with incredible operations. What do we do with that, y'all?
Give Philly no slack and send them back. That's what's in.
Manny Machado must have been, oh, hell no. You imagine what the Padres must have thought? I don't even want to go to the comments. Let's get out. Yeah, actually, we can't move to Boise. That one guy said there's too much traffic there. Can't retire to Boise. Too much traffic. Can I tell you something? There is nobody in San Diego not trying to put their house on the market right now. After hearing that. America's finest city, and it is. I live there. I know. It's true.